They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Express. Yo, Chief.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Yo, Chief. Hey, 734. 734.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes to here Whitehead. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Carr now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st.
The ball's going to be caught by Clark. Touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Chief.
Carr now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey. 4 down. White. Low. Hey, 734.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
808.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on first down. The right side, that's complete to Clark. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, Carr. Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he goes out right around the 39. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
808. 637. 637.
On first down, Carr being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 97 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Carr dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception, almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Get down.
Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coney Ely in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Vinny Curry coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
694. 618.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
618. What's it? Hot.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get down. 280. 637. Where's it? Hot.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
are, and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Kamale Correa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is Logan. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
93. 808. 808. 637.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Express. 637.
Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
24.
On 1st and 10, Carr going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's complete to Clark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
6:37.
From the gun, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
29. 29. Hey, 7:34. What's it?
Operating from the gun, Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Down. Blue 80. 24. 29. 29.
From the gun, Carr.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Nick Vigil.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
White. 808. What's up?
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Later 8. 24. 7:34.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 23 yards on the play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down carry for Procise.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Low.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Down. 180.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They shakes him up, and he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
93. 24.
From the gun, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
There we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
There we go. Blue.
Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District.